Rock is an ugly, bald Tom with just a few tufts of fur along his spine, bulging sightless blue eyes, and twisted claws. Exactly who or what he is isn't fully clear, but he seems to be a spirit that's been around longer than anyone knows. It's unknown whether he's always been a spirit, or whether he was once a living cat due to conflicting information. He said that he was a healer from an ancient tribe, and also mentioned that he comes from the mountains. He's also stated, however, that together, he and the Badger of Midnight saw the first sunrise ever over the lake. In it, they saw the future of the cats to come. The ancients, the tribe, the clans, their journey from the lake and back to it, and all of the prophecies that would affect them. Whatever is past, Rock would eventually come to settle in a cave near the lake, living forever as a spirit with the knowledge of both the past and the future. An ancient group of cats came to live near the lake, and he oversaw their adulthood initiation ritual, where young cats would find a path out of the tunnels in order to be known as Sharpclaws. Rock had a branch on which he kept markings of the cats who went into the tunnels, one mark for going in, and another crossing it if they made it out. Countless seasons later, when their distant descendants, the four warrior clans, found their way back to the lake, Rock watched as two young clan apprentices, Linepaw and Heatherpaw, found his cave and played there. He tolerated it, since even he became lonely after so many seasons alone. The two apprentices and some of their clanmates were caught in a flood in the tunnels, and Rock revealed himself to one of them, Jaypaw, a medicine cat apprentice, who was the subject of a prophecy that he and two others would hold the power of the stars in their paws. Rock helped Jaypaw figure out how to escape the flood, and later on he told Jaypaw that he would find the answers he sought in the mountains. There, he showed him that there were ancestors other than StarClan, and told him that they had all been waiting for the three. Sometime around this time, 3 StarClan kits, Blossom Kit, Adder Kit, and Moss Kit, wandered out of StarClan territory and found their way to his cave. He agreed to tell them stories about the cats they would have known, referring to himself as the Watcher for more moons than you can dream of, and the Seer of all the moons to come. Afterward, he led them back to StarClan. Rock met with Midnight when the rogue Soul held sway over ShadowClan. Evidently, Midnight had told Soul about the clans, and StarClan was unhappy with her for this. But Rock assured her that she'd had no choice because the clans needed to be ready for the 3. He brought Midnight to meet Jaypaw not long afterward, and she explained to the young apprentice what she had done. When Jaypaw found himself in the time of the ancient cats by the lake, Rock came to find him after Jaypaw had set their paws on the path to the mountains, and guided him back to his own time. After Jayfeather became a medicine cat and learned the truth that Squirrelflight wasn't his mother, he sought out Rock again, asking him if he knew anything about it. Rock, somewhat annoyed, told him to make his own future and not expect everything to be dropped at his paws, and that the answers lay within his clan. Rock next spoke to Jayfeather after he'd been attacked by Breezepelt and the Dark Forest cat Broken Tail at the Moon Pool. He admitted that he knew what was going on with the Dark Forest, and told him that things needed to happen this way. When asked, he also confirmed that he'd known about Jayfeather's parentage. Jayfeather was upset, and when he yelled at Rock for not telling him about it, Rock responded, "My curse is to live forever, knowing what has been and what is yet to be, powerless to change anything." Jayfeather then angrily broke Rock's stick. Rock remained silent for a while afterward when Jayfeather tried to contact him, and eventually, he finally appeared to him and explained that he would only appear when he had something to say, that Jayfeather couldn't just summon him when he pleased. He ordered Jayfeather to go to the mountains once more, and when he did, he guided him to the past again, so that Jayfeather could convince the ancient cats to stay in the mountains and become the tribe. As the Dark Forest grew stronger, Rock and Midnight visited StarClan and warned them that the whole thing might end the clans forever. Rock then summoned the 3 prophesized cats, Jayfeather, Lionblaze, and Dovewing, in a dream, and accused them of being the reason that there was dangers to the clans, that somehow, if they hadn't been born, the Dark Forest would have never gained power. After continuing to scold them for a while, he urged them to find the 4th cat in order to face the Dark Forest. When the great battle finally came, he didn't participate, just watched from his tunnels, knowing that the prophecy had been fulfilled. The last known time he appeared to the clan cats was when the three sought answers about why their powers were disappearing. He and Midnight explained to them that it was because their powers were no longer needed, but assured them that, powers or not, their clan would always need the three of them. Rock has led a long and lonely existence. Whatever happens to the clans next, he will always be there to see it.